Tahu. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dewi Bujarayu. I'm from English Department, Faculty of Foreign Language and Culture, Muhammadiyah University of Semarang. Here, I will explain data in graphical form. If you will check the IELTS rating section test, especially rating task 1, there are 4 points need to be considered. First, overview. Second, explaining all existing variables. Third, explaining the major trend of future. Fourth, giving detailed explanation. I have to introduce the graph using the word so, or maybe it can be replaced with present, indicate, explain, and so on, so as not to seem monotonous. Then, you must paraphrase the original title of the graphic. So, I changed the original title with the sentence I gave in blue. It is various modes of transport used to go to and from work in city of Europe. From the graph, there are 3 variables that must be explained, namely types of the transport, years, and percentage of user. There are 4 means of the transport presented in the graph, which are bus, car, train, and subway, along with the percentage of their user in 1960, 1980, and 2000. Okay, keep in mind using the same word will reduce score. So that the reason why describe become source, types become modes, commuters become users. That the existing is divided into 2 large groups, namely constant and fluctuating data, like I colored in green. Constant increase and fluctuating, like this. To provide detailed information, there are things that must be considered. First, starting point. In the example above, the starting point of the data is in year of 1960, like I colored in gray. In order not to reduce the score, because it is monotonous, you can replace it such as 1960 becomes in the beginning of the periods, in the first period, or in 1960, and 1980 becomes in the second period, or in the following year, and so on. And the last is 2000 become at the end of the period, and etc. Second, increase and decrease. In the above data experienced an increase and decrease, therefore this must be explained detail, like I colored it in yellow. It is decline, soar, instability, and slightly increase. There are several that can be used to paraphrase that word increase and decrease. Namely, increase become incline, level up, jump, and so on, and decrease become decline, fall, and etc. Third is information about increase and decrease. The way to explain if changes are large using the words significantly, dramatically, and so on. But if the changes are small, use the words slightly, marginally, and etc. And the last is ending points. Ending points describe the last point reached by data, and usually marked with eventually or finally, like I colored in red. be enough for my explanation of bar chart. Hopefully it will be useful for all. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.